Today's video I'm going to review the Bluestar Linux, and this is a kind of Linux distribution which is based on Arch. So let us see what it has got for us. Okay, so it is using KDE Plasma, and there we go. It looks really nice. Right, so okay, let's start the terminal. There we have the terminal. Let's just use xranda 1920x1080. That should work. Yeah, and finally we have booted into this system, and initially it does look a little bit weird because it has a scroll bar here out of nowhere. Anyway, let us continue with the installation of Bluestar. So you can go for the basic installation. For basic installation, you can disable your internet connection, restart the installation, and this may prevent issues with DVD based installation. Now you can go for the desktop, or you can go for the desk pro or the developer mode of installation. Now they have not explained what kind of modes these are and all, but obviously you can go to their website for checking them out. So here's Firefox. I think on the website they are going to have some kind of documentation, right, talking about Bluestar Linux. So let's check it out. Oops. So it directly leads to their SourceForge page where you can search for, there are files that they are providing. They don't really have any official website kind of thing, and whatever they provide is this all. I don't know if they have any documentation talking about what it is there. So here it is. Bluestar is offered in 3 editions: the desktop, desk pro, and developer, each tailored to address the need of a variety of users. Linux users. Bluestar can be installed permanently as a robust and configurable operating system on a laptop or desktop. It can also be run effectively as a live installer and supports the addition of persistent storage for those who could not perform the permanent installation. But it does not provide any information about what these several things are. Anyway, I think the basic will install just a very minimal version of Bluestar, whereas the Desk Pro will be installing the maximum full-fledged suite of all the applications in from Bluestar. Also, you can go for the developer mode, which will probably be installing the developer tools such as the softwares that you need for development. It might be some IDEs, some compilers and all, which might get installed. I don't know. So let's targeting the normal usage that will happen. Let us go for Desk Pro and see what are the softwares that are provided. So now go on and select the correct location. Let us select Kolkata for this and select the layout, then click next. Choose the disk where you want to install. You can erase the entire disk for installing or go for manual partitioning. This is basically using Calamaris installer, so you know the drill. So let's click erase disk, click on next, and give your full name here. Just enter your full name, that's all, and go for the password. Let's use a password. You can select for logging in automatically, or select entering the password and every time you log in. Also, you can go and enable this so that it has the same password for both the administrator, that is basically the sudo, and the normal account that you're going to use. Next, click on go to the look and feel. So this they have customized a little bit in this part in the config file of Calamaris. So yeah, you can go and select any option from here. So there are a number of look and feel options that they are providing. There's a quite amount of stress on the look and feel of the distribution, so they are providing all these options to choose from, but you really don't know how any of them look like. They have a screenshot, but that's basically not enough. Anyway, let's go for the first option, or shall we go for something else? They also have a con key probably in the right side. Okay, let's go for Seashore. That's from 2019. Anyway, click on next, and it will basically show you the summary of the entire installation. And if you click install, it will continue with the installation. So they are basically using the Latte dock, and on the top we have, okay, on the top we have, come on, this is a trouble. Okay, let's get out of here. And so this is the basic KDE panel that they are currently using. So let me just drag it to the left side because I'm having trouble with the VMware screen. So let me just full screen this, close this, and there you go in the left side. But remember that originally it was on the top. So it's using a different application launcher. Let's see what it is currently using, and let's see the alternatives that are available. So currently it's using an application menu, if I'm not wrong. So there is the application menu. Now you can also switch to application launcher or to application dashboard. So it's not the default KDE menu that is used. Okay, there is the Octopi notifier. It's using Octopi. You have the system load, which shows up here. The CPU usage and the RAM is probably showed here side to side. And then we have this system notifications part, and yeah, that's all. Now this thing is a bit weird because it's always contracted back to the top, but yeah, it does make the space look a little bit cleaner than to have this always to be popping out from the top in this part. So I can make this always visible and just close it. So let's get out of edit mode and let's see what the applications are there. Let's go to the settings and check it out what theme it is currently using. So this is not the default KDE theming, that can be understood. Let's go to appearance. Okay, there are a number of themes that come pre-installed. So I was going to install this theme, so you can apply it for the desktop layout also, and click on apply. So did it work? I guess it did, but it will probably again take this back to its original place. Let's see if we can edit it from here. Enter edit mode. Let's move it to the left side. That's it. Oops. Enter edit mode and drag and move it to the left side. Leave it there. Let's go to. Okay, that works. The plank is magically gone for some reason, and this part looks very weird. So let's see what kind of widget is this. Enter edit mode, and if there are any changes that can be done, because this part is meant to be transparent and there is no need for including this part, right? So it shows you the files and folders in the home directory. Instead they could have just have added these files individually there in the home directory. Let's close this. This has not been modified to be paired or grouped with the mod or the super key with the super key. So if I press the super key, this menu doesn't appear. So it would have been handy if this could have been done. Let's see if we can launch LatteDoc back, because it just went away. Okay, we got it back. Let's get back to settings, and in appearance, the application style, it is currently using the Qt5CT style, which is not the most modern style. For Plasma style, it is using Breeze. There's another weird style known as Naked. Okay, let's go to colors. It is currently using the dark copper color, and for window decorations it is using Breeze. Okay, not the default one. Default it was using Olympic, if I'm not wrong. For fonts, this is probably the original font style which it was using, so that is there. And for the icons, it's using Compass, but it also has another pack known as the Beauty Line, so that could have been used. For cursors, it's using Breeze, but these cursors don't look like Breeze, they look like something else, probably Oxygen. I don't know why Oxygen is being used so much. So that's all. And for window management, if we go to window management, this is the Bluestar startup that they have done. This is the Bluestar SDDM theme. Other themes are also there. The original Breeze theme, the Larun theme, the Maldives, and the Maya theme. If we head over to window management workspace behavior, so the animations are enabled there in the desktop effects. Let us see what are the animations that they have done and what they have done with blur. Blur is completely enabled. Let's try to start up terminal. Well, terminal, it appears that terminal doesn't start up, and because it is not paired with this key combination Control Alt T, that can be done here, but it's not done by default, which makes it a bit inconvenient. So here is console. It's probably using NeoFetch by default whenever it opens up, or it's something using something else. Let's check it out. What are the files there in bash hrc? So if we go and just head over to Dolphin, go to home and display all the hidden files. We can head over to .bash hrc, which opens with Kate. Yeah, and it's using this. So let's see which part of this is helping form this. Okay, this is the one that is doing it. So you can do one thing, you can just comment this out and save it. And if we just relaunch the terminal, okay, alt console, I guess it will work. So there you go. You don't get that Arch Linux logo and all part in the front part. It looks nice, but it's too big. The logo is too big. So it looks kind of, if you're a minimalist lover, you won't like it. I just showed you how to remove it. So close it. Also, it comes with several mail apps and all those that you know by default. If you head over to development, it comes with translations. It comes with the Akonadi console. CMake is installed. There is Cuttlefish and also several other applications that it comes with, like JEdit. It comes with Kate, Qt Designer, Qt Linguist, Qt Assistant. Let's see what's there in Qt Designer. These are the apps that are going to get included with the developer version of Bluestar Linux. So there is the Qt Designer. This is the first time I'm discovering this. And in games, it's having Key Patience. Graphics, you're getting GIMP. There's Color Paint. There's LibreOffice Draw. And more applications are also there. In graphics, if you head over to more applications, Key Color Chooser and Key Ruler is also there. For internet, they are providing you with FileZilla. There's Firefox, there's Kgit, Conqueror. Anyone even uses Conqueror? I don't know. If you have Firefox or something else, why should you use that application? Anyway, they have just provided it because this is KDE based. Then you have Pidgin, you have Skype, there is Thunderbird for your mail management, and you have the entire LibreOffice suite, which has now become a very common inclusion in all the distributions. So that is there. And inside multimedia, they are providing you Dragon Player, VLC Media Player, the Amarok for music, that is primarily JUK. And let's see what's there in Amarok. This is the first time I'm discovering this application. Okay, it is also a kind of software that helps you discover and listen to music. And you have inside settings, you have Qt5 settings, so you can change the style here. This is Breeze, there is Oxygen, there is Windows. If you click on apply, it should switch to Oxygen. Let's go to Windows, click on apply. Okay, it doesn't work for some reason. There is also the Grub customizer. This is a rare finding. You can even customize the Grub of this operating system. That is the Grand Unified Bootloader, which loads whenever you try to start an operating system, but unfortunately it doesn't work. Might be because I'm using the live distribution out of the box. There is the Arc, the character map, there is core control, disks, and several other applications that they have provided. So they are providing an array of applications, and most of the things, when there are things that you might like. For example, there is this terminal Xterm, which is a very minimal terminal which they are providing, but also along with Xterm, I saw that there is console. The console, that is the default KDE terminal. Qt5 based terminal. There is the UX term, there is the X term, console, and several other terminals that they are provided. If you go for browsers, let's go for browser. They are providing Conqueror, they are providing Firefox. If you go for text editors, let's see how many text editors. There is JEdit, LibreOffice Writer. LibreOffice Writer solves a very different issue or problem. It's basically a replacement for Microsoft Word. But Keynotes, JEdit, Vim, Kate, all together, again, they are providing. So this might be because you can choose over different versions of the distribution. There is basic, there is desktop version, there is a desk pro version, and then finally the developers version. So yeah, but I don't know what is the reason to provide Conqueror or terminals, multiple terminals. You can just go and install them easily on your system, whichever you need. there are an array of options. There is Alacrity. There are so many options for the terminal. So, and in Arch, whoever is using Arch-based systems, they would like to have many options. I do understand that, but it's many, but at the same time limited. Finally, I would like to say that this distribution is very well made, but at the same time, it has some bit of flaws in the distribution, which can be just made okay, I guess, can be made better. Some of the things I just don't understand. For example, enabling blur, and then throughout the system, in the default theme, there is no transparency or translucency whatsoever. So what is the requirement for enabling blur? And providing multiple browsers, like Conqueror being one of the choices to be provided. That also I don't understand. So there are certain things that can be made better with this. Also, the theming experience could have been made a little bit better. Other than that, this is a very good distribution. You can definitely go and try it out. It is based on Arch, and let us see if it comes with EA pre-installed. Yeah, it comes with EA, the AUR helper, so that's also an advantage. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.